So B is, I think it threw most of you actually, so let's just deconstruct this question a little bit better. I'm pretty sure you've done the idea of like what a continua or what a scale is with Mr. Dyson. You might not remember this term, but a continuum is like a line that's got opposing ends. So for example, night and day. In this situation, it would be gross versus fine. However, that's one example. In this question, it doesn't want you to talk about gross and fine. It's giving you the interaction continuum. That's the one that you've got to talk about. So if you think about how we interact with our environment, how we interact with other people, it's to do with how we involve ourselves with it. So the key words here that we're looking for, using examples, is to look at this continuum of interaction and use sporting examples along it. So let's have a look at how we might do that. We know that all continuum have multiple ends. We've got the strong, the opposing ends. So this one here and this one here. But this question is worth 3 marks, which actually gave you a clue that there are 3 points on it. So we've got at one end we've got interactive skills. Interactive, yeah. At the other end then, what's the opposite of being really interactive with your environment and other people? And it would be individual. So again, this is an element of knowledge that you need here, but you could probably unpick what is the opposite. If gross is opposite to fine, what's opposite to being really interactive? That should spur some memory of a coactive skill. And a coactive skill is somewhere in the middle. We're not fully involved, but we're not working in isolation. So you need to give very clear examples of this. I'm not going to write this down in full. I'll just give my examples. But as I've just said, coactive is where we're kind of alongside other people. Interactive is where we're directly involved. And individual is when we're in isolation. So e.g., this could be going for a run. Going for a training run. 5k. That would be an individual activity or skill. A coactive skill is when we do something alongside others. So maybe racing, 100 meter freestyle, in separate lanes. So we're not affecting each other, but we're racing alongside each other. Yeah. An interactive skill, I'm thinking of other examples there, but you could even say like an archery competition where you stood alongside other people who were also competing, but you're not shooting at their board and they're not shooting at yours, for example. And then obviously the interactive one, that's the one that most of you are really common with. It's anything with an opponent. So for example, a footballer facing a penalty taker, or playing tennis, a tennis rally. You cannot rally, well, you can rally actually by yourself against the wall, but in this example, I'm going to say a tennis rally with a hitting partner. And there you go, those are the 3. If you want to see what all of those continua look like, I'm just going to give you that now. Let's see, up here. Yeah, if you want to see them, you've got open, closed, gross, fine, pacing of skills, internally versus externally, discrete, serial, continuous, and then there at the bottom, individual, coactive, interactive. There you go.